This is a really important show for me. To get at certain things that's inherent in my work, or to draw upon things as an artist that I see in Seth's work, there's a degree of, again, or both of us sort of becoming vulnerable.
It was interesting for me to see all the film and video in one place, because a lot of my work is video, but when it's interwoven with another artist, it's less easy to follow. So it wasn't even apparent to me.
Just gonna go until against the wall. Yeah.
Not quite. This is like.
Exactly, this just take us 5 minutes, so anything you want to hang in here that we can do pretty quick.
That first room with the video and the chocolate disco balls is like a total installation.
I did not anticipate them being shown with a projection, and so I think they allow themselves to do that.
Yeah, the silhouettes, it's always funny because you don't really even know. I didn't know if they would even work with the Velcro, and if they were too heavy, we would have had to figure out something else which would have actually changed the work, whether it's screwing it into the wall or something. And also, I mean, it's interesting to see how legible they are in real size rather than as a 4-inch high diagram.
Again, I did not anticipate when making the riots that they would be subject to being wrapped in a sort of semi-dark room. But I think the image does come from the transparency of the negative, which is very much in relationship, I think, to Seth's interest in filmmaking. And there is a performance aspect. These images, or images like them, were shown in time life as individual photographs, but shown after one another in terms of a sequence to suggest movement and possibly film, which Warhol picks up on and plays with in his silk screens. So I think that any of my other works I wouldn't have been comfortable with, but I think it works very well in this situation.
I was going to be fussy about that, aren't I?
Really? So that's behind this.
I actually think we're still processing. I think it was a very fluid working together and working with Susan on installing the works. We were simultaneously familiar on different levels with each other's work and our own work at the same time, exploring new possibilities in new ways. And I think at this point for myself, I'm still sort of exploring some of the ambience or the attitudes or the way the objects are working, or the films operating or projections within different spaces.